So today's not really gone to plan. We're supposed to go down to Shropshire to try out a new place, but work got in the way, and here I am in Delamere. So I know what you're thinking, Delamere? Why the hell would you go to Delamere? Well, it's close by, that's why. It takes me about half an hour to get here, and I don't have a lot of time today because I've got to do the school run later on. Anyway, I'll be honest, Delamere is actually not that bad really. Sure, there's hardly any elevation change here, and in winter it can get muddy. Come the weekend, especially summer weekends, it gets ridiculously busy. But what it does have, especially around this area of the forest, is loads of fun little jumps, tracks, 4-cross track, stuff like that. Stuff you can just mess about on and have a laugh. And that's what I intend to do today. So what I won't be doing today is pottering around looking for all the single track and all that. I've already done that in a video a while ago, and I don't think there's any need for me to do it again. Oh God, chickened out of that one, didn't I? Don't know why. Well, I do. I'm terrible at jumping, and that's really one of the reasons I want to mess around today. To be terrible at jumping in the woods, and hopefully get slightly less terrible at jumping. You see, jumping just puts the fear of God into me. Oof. Well, I got over it, me and the dead sailor who was on my back. Oh dear. You see, when I watch other people's channels, people who spend their time jumping, they always make it look so fun, so easy. The problem is, of course, when you've got this innate and unfounded fear of jumps, it's not fun, and it's not easy, and it's a hell of a barrier to get across. And gap. Disclaimer, the gap is tiny. Oh God. Let's give this bugger another try. Oh no. You could hear the case all the way back in Chester. And you see, the thing is, I don't really know why I want to mess around doing jumps. They don't massively interest me. It's nice to be able to do one, be confident you're going to sail over it, but to me, it's not the end of the world if I don't. You see, I guess we all have our crosses to bear. Mine is jumping. Steep, technical stuff, I'm pretty much fine with. I mean, obviously last weekend was a bit different, but, you know, that was crazy. And what is this great wish at 51 years of age to get better? Basically, throwing you and your bike into mid-air for no good reason. Well, contrary to what I said before, it is fun, and it does look fun. And I'll be honest, I watch the people who can jump, and they look like they're having a hell of a lot of fun. They really do. And yeah, deep down, I would like to be able to do it well. But the problem is, I know I never will. Now I bet if you were to ask 100 mountain bikers what they would like to improve on skills wise, 95 of them would say jumps and drops. But the thing is, for your average rider on their average trail, being able to get down the trail quickly, using cornering techniques, getting across things like roots, dealing with obstacles, is going to help them a hell of a lot more than jumps and drops are. But maybe the problem is that many of us don't like to admit that we aren't savvy enough on the essential skills to ride down your average trail quickly. Who wants to admit, oh, I'm rubbish at cornering, roots scare me, obstacles, they make me do a little wee-wee. Where it's easy to say, oh yeah, I'm not keen on the jumps and drops, but I'd love to get better. Now, I like to tell myself that in the past I used to do lots of jumps, but, well, the honest truth is, yes, we used to go to places and do doubles and things, but we went to those places time and time again. And when you go time and time again to the same place, you get very used to the jumps you're doing, and to an extent they become second nature. But the problem with familiarity is that it can give you a false sense of confidence. You get familiar with a jump or set of jumps, and it doesn't necessarily translate to going somewhere new where the jumps are slightly different. I know that well. A number of years ago now, on a day much like today, I took the day off work and went to Woburn Sands. And when I was there, I got chatting to a lad who'd been on a jumps and drops course, and he was telling me how he was really good at doing doubles. Now, there was a double there and he refused to do it. When I asked him why he wasn't doing it, his response was, well, it's not like the ones at the training centre. Now, this place here, I've been a few times, and I've messed around on this four-cross track a few times, but there's the jump down there that I really want to get nice. I can do it fine on my full susser, but a full susser's not really an ideal bike for this, so I want to have a go on my hardtail. I want to get familiar with it. But it's things like this that make me want to try and get better at jumping, messing around on things like this four-cross track, because if you can do the jumps on this, then obviously you can go a lot quicker and have more fun. To be honest, the jumps aren't massive, wouldn't they give me the fear, that's for sure. But why would I want to get better at this four-cross track? It's a year since I've been to Delamere, probably be another year before I come again as well. Well, I don't know, I really don't know. Delamere is like my wet weather, disgusting weather, bugger all time option. So, able to come here and mess around with this, just what the doctor ordered. The problem is that you come midweek, you can ride it. Weekends, not a chance. It's so busy. So what are we to take from this then? Well, basically, jumps and drops are a hell of a lot of fun, and I wish I could do them, but they're not the be all and end all of everything. Also, Delamere might be flat, might get muddy, blah de blah, but it's good for a laugh if you've only got a short amount of time. Next week then? Well, next week's in 2 days' time, off to Garden Pass. Some of you will already have been on it by the time you see this, so hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, that's me, off home now. Bye bye.